The 12 men arrested for allegedly gang raping a 23-year-old woman in Carletonville will appear in court tomorrow, and South Africa believes it has the best financial regulations compared to other BRICS nations. Ambosisiwa Khadebe with the latest news update. The 12 men arrested for allegedly gang raping a 23-year-old woman in Carletonville on Gauteng's West Rand will appear in court tomorrow. The men are spending the weekend behind bars. 15 men alleged to be Lesotho nationals knocked the woman on the head with a napkiri and dragged her into a bush where they took turns to rape her. The men allegedly took the woman to a shack from which she managed to escape and report the attack to the nearest police station. Police spokesperson Lungelo Dlamini says they have launched a manhunt for 3 more men. Family members of Oscar Pistorius say they are aware of the fact that it's only the beginning of a long road to prove that he did not intend to either harm or cause the death of his girlfriend Riva Steenkamp. They say they are extremely thankful that he is now home. The Paralympian's uncle, Arnold Pistorius, has issued a statement to the media saying the athlete's family and friends are immensely relieved that he was granted bail on Friday. The uncle says the family had to come to terms with the sad reality of Steenkamp's death and Pistorius's part in it since they were told of the shooting on February the 14th. The African People's Convention has made a plea to the country's leaders to follow Robert Sobukwe's example of honesty and integrity. Sobukwe founded the Pan-Africanist Congress in 1959 and was its first president. APC General Secretary Paseka Moshwadiba says it's not acceptable that the majority of South Africans are still faced with socio-economic challenges after almost 2 decades of democracy. Moshwadiba was delivering the Sobukwe Memorial Lecture in Itsoseng Township outside Lichtenburg in the northwest.
If we use this definition of leadership by Sobukwe, it is clear that as a country, now as things point, we have not come close to the kind of high standard that Sobukwe has defined. There's no relation in terms of the economy, production, and beneficiaries. The saddest thing for Sobukwe would be the degeneration of people who spend years in the trenches fighting in the name of the people only to join the exploiters.
And lastly, South Africa believes it has the best financial regulations compared to the other BRICS nations. That's according to International Relations Department Director General Jerry Machila. His comments suggest that South Africa could bid to have the BRICS Developmental Bank based here. Machila was speaking at the Gauteng leg of the BRICS Roadshow ahead of the summit to be held in Durban next month. Brazil, Russia, India, China and South Africa have proposed the bank as an addition to existing developmental banks and to focus on providing funding for much-needed infrastructure in Africa. Machila explains.
Then the question is domicile. Where will you have this bank? We said surely it should be among the 5 BRICS countries. Now this country have the best financial regulation systems among the BRICS countries. No other BRIC country have the kind of infrastructure financial that we have. But whether you have it again, bureaucrats will leave it to the politician to pronounce. You can make your own homework as to where we think it should be.
Catch the latest news on the hour on SABC radio stations and on NEWSBREAK Option 1.